Ever experienced an itch that seems to have no clear cause and simply refuses to go away? While many people assume such irritation is harmless, there are times when it may be an early warning sign from your body, hinting at a deeper cardiovascular issue. As we grow older, our bodies often use subtle ways to communicate that something isn't quite right. And surprisingly, that mild but persistent itch could be a signal pointing toward your heart. In this episode, we're going to explore 6 specific areas where recurring or unexplained itching could be linked to heart problems. Understanding the locations, underlying causes, and associated symptoms can make a real difference in catching potential heart disease early. You may find that one of these signs applies to you or someone you care about. Stick with me until the end, because the last section may highlight something you've never thought to connect with heart health before. Now let's start. Number 1, itchy back of the neck. While most people think of neck irritation as a reaction to heat, clothing, or stress, persistent itching at the back of the neck can sometimes be connected to circulation problems or elevated blood pressure, both major risk factors for cardiovascular disease. When blood flow is reduced or uneven in the vessels leading to the neck, the skin in this area can become irritated. This irritation may appear without any visible rash, making it easy to dismiss as a minor skin concern. Consider the case of Franklin, age 77. For several weeks, Franklin noticed a stubborn itch along his hairline and the upper part of his neck. Initially, he assumed it was due to seasonal dryness, but as time passed, he began to feel bouts of dizziness and a general sense of fatigue. A medical evaluation revealed that his blood pressure was significantly elevated and that his circulation was compromised. Similarly, Mary Bell, 74, experienced occasional itching in the same region but never linked it to her heart. After hearing about Franklin's diagnosis, she decided to get checked. Tests confirmed that her blood pressure was above normal, and her physician explained how restricted blood flow could irritate skin in certain areas, including the nape. This part of the body is often overlooked when discussing heart health, yet it can reflect what's happening inside your cardiovascular system. If you notice persistent itching in this area, particularly alongside headaches, dizziness, or fatigue, it's worth consulting a healthcare professional. Addressing elevated blood pressure or circulation issues early can prevent more serious complications. Number 2, itchy lower legs and feet. Moving from the upper body to the lower extremities, itching around the ankles, calves, and feet is another sign worth noting. Because these areas are farthest from the heart, they are more vulnerable to poor blood flow. When the heart cannot pump effectively, blood may pool in the legs and feet, leading to swelling, fluid retention, and itching. Take Horace, 79, for example. He began noticing mild itchiness around his ankles, which he initially brushed off as simple dryness. But over several months, swelling developed and the itching worsened. After finally seeking medical advice, he learned that his heart's pumping efficiency had dropped, causing poor circulation in his legs. Eleonora, age 81, had a similar experience. She felt itching along her lower legs, but never thought of it as a cardiovascular symptom. It was only after learning about the connection between leg itching and circulation problems that she realized she should have sought help sooner. Itchy lower legs and feet can be more than a skin condition. They can indicate a heart struggling to maintain proper blood flow. If the itching is accompanied by swelling, color changes, or warmth in the area, prompt evaluation is essential. Early treatment of the underlying cause can improve both your circulation and your comfort. If you're finding this information helpful so far, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more health insights that could protect you and your loved ones. Number 3, itchy hands and wrists. Itching in the hands and wrists may seem trivial, but in some cases, it's tied to the heart's reduced ability to circulate blood effectively. When blood flow slows, fluid can accumulate in tissues, stretching the skin and causing irritation. This is particularly common in people with certain forms of heart failure. Consider Prudence, 72, who noticed that her wrists felt itchy almost every day for weeks. She blamed it on a new soap or changes in the weather, but soon, she spotted swelling in her fingers and decided to see her doctor. Tests showed her heart was pumping less efficiently, leading to fluid buildup. Similarly, Sylvester, age 74, thought his wrist irritation was from working with tools in his garage. He ignored the signs until a routine checkup revealed early heart failure. His physician explained how fluid retention in the upper extremities can cause itching, especially if the condition is left untreated. Persistent itchiness in the hands and wrists, especially when paired with swelling, fatigue, or shortness of breath, should not be dismissed. Managing circulation problems early can significantly reduce symptoms and prevent more serious heart-related complications. Number 4, itchy chest. Moving closer to the heart's location, we arrive at a symptom that might surprise you: itching in the chest area. This can occur when arteries become narrowed or partially blocked, limiting the amount of oxygen-rich blood reaching the skin. In coronary artery disease, such circulation issues can create sensations like itching, tightness, or unusual discomfort in the chest. Let's look at the example of Beatrice, 83. She had a recurring itch near the center of her chest. At first, she thought nothing of it, attributing it to aging skin. But when she began experiencing brief episodes of chest pressure, she sought medical attention. Imaging and tests confirmed a blockage in one of her coronary arteries. Another case is Emmett, age 79, who had been feeling an occasional chest itch but dismissed it. It wasn't until his doctor explained that poor circulation could affect the skin in this region that he realized it was worth investigating. Itching in the chest area, particularly if it's persistent or paired with shortness of breath, dizziness, or fatigue, should be evaluated without delay. Ignoring it could mean missing the opportunity to detect heart disease at an early stage. Number 5, itchy abdomen. The abdomen is not often associated with heart-related symptoms, yet for some individuals, itching here can be a sign of trouble. One common reason is fluid accumulation, known as ascites, which can occur when heart failure limits the heart's ability to pump efficiently. This causes blood to back up, and fluid can build up in the abdominal cavity, leading to swelling and skin irritation. For example, Lowell, 76, began noticing intermittent itching along the sides of his abdomen. Over time, bloating became more frequent, and he experienced shortness of breath after meals. A doctor's examination revealed early heart failure with fluid buildup in the abdominal area. Similarly, Clementine, 75, thought her abdominal itch was due to stress or dietary changes. Only later did she learn from her physician that reduced cardiac function could cause the skin in her midsection to stretch and become irritated. Abdominal itchiness that persists, especially if accompanied by swelling, tightness, or breathing difficulties, warrants a closer look. Early diagnosis and treatment of heart-related fluid retention can ease discomfort and protect long-term health. Number 6, itchy elbows and knees. Our final location is the elbows and knees, which may develop persistent itching when circulation is reduced due to arterial narrowing or weakened heart function. These joints are common sites for such issues because blood naturally slows here and the skin is thinner, making it more sensitive to changes in circulation. Darnell, 82, noticed occasional elbow itching that gradually became more frequent. Swelling followed, and his doctor confirmed that his arteries were narrowing, limiting blood flow to his limbs. Meanwhile, Zora, age 80, had mild knee irritation for months but didn't think much of it. When she eventually sought care, tests revealed circulation problems tied to heart disease. Even though itchy joints may seem like a small annoyance, they can sometimes indicate more significant cardiovascular concerns. Persistent irritation in these areas, especially when paired with swelling, fatigue, or discomfort, should prompt medical evaluation. Final thoughts. Itching in specific parts of the body may seem like nothing more than a skin-related inconvenience, but as we've seen, it can also be a subtle warning sign of heart disease. Whether the itch is on the back of your neck, in your lower legs, or even on your elbows, it's worth paying attention, especially if other symptoms are present. The good news is that many circulation-related issues can be managed with early intervention, medication, and lifestyle adjustments. Recognizing the connection between these seemingly minor symptoms and your heart health could prevent more serious problems down the road. If you find yourself dealing with unexplained itching, particularly if it's consistent or accompanied by swelling, shortness of breath, or chest discomfort, don't delay in getting it checked by a medical professional. Your body often gives small hints before larger problems develop. Acting on these signs early can protect your heart and improve your quality of life. We'd like to hear your thoughts. Which of these 6 signs surprised you the most, and what steps will you take if you notice them in the future? Share your insights so others can benefit from your experience. If you found this information helpful, consider sharing it with friends or family. It could make a real difference in someone's health.